Hi, fellow Battlefielders. This is Dr. Dread. It's been a long time. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, as you probably know, excuse me, Battlefield Play for Free has basically ruined the game. So I have been trying to figure out exactly what to do. I have lots of games, and I actually really enjoyed Battlefield Play for Free. I gotten away from it for a while because I was actually playing this game. This is a terrific game, it really is. Battlefield Play for Free was one of my favorite games because it really gave me and gave everybody else a taste of what Battlefield 2 really was, what it was all about, or what Battlefield 2 was all about. This game is terrific. It's beautiful looking game, probably one of the best looking combat game, actually the best looking combat game I've ever played, compared to Call of Duty. It's just a different feel to it, very realistic. Even though Battlefield Play for Free was not as realistic, it had certain attributes that made it really attractive to me, and I think that's why it's been so popular, not just because it's free. And I'm just really disappointed, absolutely disappointed. I was a closed beta player. Anybody who followed me knows that I played a lot, made actually 49 videos, I think, or something like that in relation to the game. Was definitely pushing the game. I actually feel bad about it now. I don't feel bad about the time that I actually spent playing the game. I enjoyed it for the most part. I was there from the beginning until what I look at as being the end. I will not contribute to them anymore, and I can't tell you guys what to do, but unfortunately in our society nowadays, people don't understand the concept of boycott. You have all these people who are continuing to play, and that's really your choice. But I really honestly feel like we have been robbed, not of the game itself, but of the money. If you read in there the legacy attachments, I mean, if they wouldn't have stated that nothing was gonna, that everything was gonna change, and they were gonna remove the freaking guns that we paid all that money for, that was the whole freaking point of me doing all those videos, was to show the benefit of these pay weapons. Now they've gone to a system where essentially you can buy the guns for nothing. I'm not going to get all into the legacy thing. Point is this: boycott them. Do not give them your money. If you can control yourself from playing it, there are other good games to play. Obviously not on the scale of Battlefield Play for Free, and not in the same type, but I would suggest you check out, if you can't afford Battlefield 3, which is a great game, not as good. I'm not addicted to it like I was, even though I have hundreds of hours into the game already. Not as addicted as I was with Battlefield 2. But you do have Battlefield 3 if you can afford it, if you happen to have a computer that can run it. But another great game, if you guys are interested in getting into something, I have like one video up on it, or one or two videos on it. It's a game called World of Tanks, another free to play games. And these people are actually, it's a Russian company, I believe, Kazakhstan or something like that, and they truly support their people who get into their game. It's a slower paced game. It is very tactical. They have clans, full war system, but it's a free game. I mean, it's a beautiful looking game. It plays great if you're into tank warfare. Obviously, it has an arcade flavor to it. I will be posting some videos on that. I stopped playing it because I was in the closed beta on that too, and open beta, and I played that game for probably a year, and I just got burned out. Basically, when the game released, you had to start from scratch, and I just didn't have the energy to do all that work again to get my top tier tanks. But they're releasing different tank models now, different countries actually, and the game is really developing into a beautiful, incredible, deep, free massively multiplayer game. It's not exactly a massively multiplayer, it's not persistent world or anything like that, but you fight these little battles. They last about 10-15 minutes, and if you're into trying something different, give that a try. I tried Combat Arms, and I tried that other one. I don't know. They just, as far as the first-person shooter genre goes, I was not extremely impressed with those in comparison to Battlefield series. But definitely you can give those a try if you want. You won't see me on there though. I already deleted my accounts. But for now, probably the best games for MMO or free to play rather, for me as far as graphics and everything, is actually only going to be probably World of Tanks. But I have kind of an eclectic taste on games. I don't expect you guys to follow me into something like that. They have another one coming out. World of Warplanes will be coming out later this year. I'm trying to get into the. I couldn't get into the closed beta because I just didn't try, but I'm gonna definitely be in the open beta, and I'm an actual pilot, so I love airplanes. I'm not a professional pilot, but I went to college for it, so I know how to fly and all that. And I think you will have seen a couple of my videos on me flying in, I think it was Birds of Prey, and I was very good at that game, loved it. But I think the game is actually going to be based on Birds of Prey, as far as the graphic style goes and the play style goes. So you'll definitely see me at some point doing that. I would actually like some suggestions on what you guys might like to see. You will not see, unless they give us our legacy weapons back, which I don't see that happening because, I don't know, they just don't seem to care about our perspectives on how the game was going. As far as Battlefield Play for Free, it's like the whole system just seems like it was a waste of time. But since they're not going to be changing that, then I say screw them. They can all go to hell, and they won't be getting any more of my money. Unfortunately, I wish that you guys who are going to probably continue to play the game, I could sell you my 10,000 freaking battle funds that I have that I was going to use, and I would have used if they wouldn't have made me have to repurchase all my guns and make them worse than what they were. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Sorry, I did it again. Anyway, point is, okay, what would you guys like to see if you see Battlefield 3 type videos coming up? In this particular video, basically, you know, hopefully you're still here. I don't know if you bothered listening to all of this. Basically, what I'm doing in this game, this is just a team deathmatch game. This is probably my favorite way of playing this game. I love conquest and things like that, but sometimes I like the smaller scale. I was a semi-professional paintball player, so I really love tactical warfare. You know, I love. I'm not a Rush fan as far as the Battlefield 3 series goes and the Bad Company series. Don't like Rush that much. I do well at it, but I just don't like. It gives me a feeling that I can't come back. You know, I wish you could take back those points. You know, the spawn points that you might lose if any of you guys are familiar with what I'm talking about. But I do really love Conquest. I don't love all the maps in this game. There's something that is missing from this game. I think primarily for me, since I am a pilot and I was in Battlefield 2 I was an Uber pilot, and in Battlefield Play for Free I was an Uber pilot. I really probably fell in love with that game, in both of those games, because I could dominate in the sky. I mean, Battlefield 2, I would have games where I killed 70 people in a plane, just bombing missions, just relentlessly killing over and over again. I can't do that in this game because for some reason they decided to give us jets that have floppy physics. It's ridiculous flying in this game. It just feels so stupid. And they gave fighter bombers no bombs. All you have are stupid guided missiles and a useless cannon that can't even kill a person, even though it's 20mm shells and 30mm shells, technically, if you're looking at the Russian airplanes, and you can't kill infantry with it. And not to mention you can't see the infantry. You know, and I love that there's good ground cover, but it ruins the aspect that really drew me to the game, at least the initial game. Anyway, now as far as ground combat goes, this game is the shiznit. I mean, it's awesome. Beautiful looking, great effects. I kind of don't like some of the delays. I always have a really good internet connection, and I have very little latency. But you know, I hate when I run around a corner and I'm at least 2 meters behind around the corner, and somehow I get shot. You know, it happens. I've run into a few hackers in this game. Not a big problem though, as far as I've been able to see. In this particular match, what you're going to see me do is I pretty much dominate the match. Now, trust me, this game you run into a lot of different types of players, a lot of good players, a lot of bad players too. And sometimes I can dominate, and sometimes I can't. Sometimes you get spawn killed over and over again. But I definitely like the team deathmatch aspect of things. I don't like the gigantic games. You know, this is the PC version, so you know you can have games with 64 people, but 32 players in small maps is just, to me, feels ridiculous. I mean, the terrain gets mangled. Not that you need places to hide, because as you can probably see from the video, I'm not a camper. I do have my moments when I, you know, will sit down if I'm playing sniper or something like that. But basically, it's just a little sample of me playing and what I'm capable of in Battlefield 3. I wish I would have gotten the first 11 kills, because I only died 2, you get it from 11 on up to, I believe, 30 kills for the next few minutes. But if you'd like to see anything specific, I am I think a level 11. I'm ranked level 57 or something. So I have all the guns. I have all the camouflage. I have pretty much everything that you could need for the game. So if you want to see any particular gun, I can do that. Almost all of the sights. And I'm going to stop for a second because my computer's getting bogged down. Okay, sorry about that. I think my WAV file from me talking so much was getting too big, and I had to kind of give it a pause and start a new WAV file up for the dialogue. Anyway, I usually don't talk this much, but you know, I'm not really talking so much about this game, just showing a little bit of the gameplay. I know you've probably seen hundreds of videos. Hopefully you enjoyed mine. Or I don't know if I have a different style and other people that will make it worthwhile to actually watch this, but hopefully you get something out of it. It's not exactly like the Play for Free. I can't showcase certain things. The thing that kind of pisses me off is all those videos that you guys watched and subscribed for are pretty much useless now, other than the piloting ones. I can still make flight videos, but I refuse to make combat videos showing the crap guns that they gave us now. It feels absolutely ridiculous playing that game. You know, everything's relative. You know, if I would have played Battlefield Play for Free and had crappy guns to start with, hey, that would be one thing. But you know, when you've been using the same guns from the beginning, when we only had 2 guns, you know, I think it was what's it called, the M16, you know, 3-round burst gun I don't like, the AK-47, you know, and the and steadily the game is just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and it's just so disappointing. It's like, you know, you can't water down guns and expect everybody to buy all the freaking components for an individual gun. But I will say, a lot of the Battlefield Play for Free people, you got exactly what you wanted. You asked for these customized kits because basically I'm pretty sure most of you wanted. You didn't want customized everything because it's ridiculous. I fired guns. I fired assault rifles. You don't customize the freaking stock and change the performance of the whole gun. You don't add a heavy barrel and get that much difference in the damn gun. Now it's just absolutely useless. But anyway, I'm sorry. I really have to stop bitching about Play for Free and just accept that the game is a piece of shit now, and I will not play it and I will not contribute. Whatever you do, please do it for me. Not that you know me or anything like that. Don't give them your money. Don't play the game if you can, and anybody you know, tell them not to play the game unless they fix it, which they are not going to fix that game. It's a piece of crap, and I don't see it coming back because I think they see money in their eyes. I think what happens is we have a lot of international people who, and a lot. I'm not going to say international because it's not people's fault from being from a different company, understanding getting screwed. I mean, I watch the Facebook pages. Everybody feels like they're getting screwed right now, except for the new players, because everything is relative. Like I said, they're not used to what the game should be like and what it used to play like. And it's unfortunate because you have people contributing to them, and you know, they don't deserve our money. They don't deserve our playtime and our interest. The problem is nowadays in our modern world, everybody's so separated. You know, we're close because we play video games together, but and do other things online, Facebook. But as far as society goes, we're so separated. There's so many of us, and we're so divided. It's hard to do boycotts in a large-scale way that corporations would even notice, you know. So they lose a few 10,000 of us because we're pissed off, but they gain 188,000 people on Facebook, which means that they might have gained 10,000 from new players who don't know how crappy the game is now, and everything's relative. So now they're going to be used to paying for components that should be just basic. Anyway, I guess I'm bitter because my videos are useless now. I hope you guys got something out of them while I did have them up. I wish I could make more. The worst thing is I actually made a series of 10 new videos that I was going to post. I won't say unfortunately, I deleted them all because they wouldn't have been any help. They would have just been watching me kill people with things that don't exist anymore. Anyway, hopefully you keep subscribing and you know, keep watching the videos. I'll try to do some other stuff. I have a million games. Maybe list a game. Maybe I'll have it. I'll see if I can make something with whatever games I have. That's it. This is Dr. Dread. Hope you enjoyed listening. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I will talk to you later. See you later.